Hey, how's it going, guys? If you watched my intro video of the channel, Focus RS, and other vehicles that I'm gonna, pretty much document through the builds and whatever have you, then definitely about this car, the Focus RS that I talked about. So real quick, I mentioned going through a rundown. It's basically just gonna be about the car. I also mentioned how I won't really be in the video. That's why I did the intro, so you put a face to the voice. Plus I'm filming by myself right now from my phone, so there's not really a way for me to do that easily, not yet. Maybe as this gets bigger and grows, I'll probably have people helping me while I'm trying to do the different things to the vehicles, etc. So anyways, going back to the car. So I bought this car last February in 2022. I bought it with 49,850 miles or so from the Ford dealership here in town. And let's see here. So the things that I bought it with, so stock block, stock everything, like as far as like major components go and the engine goes. Only things that were done to this car that were aftermarket or done by the owner was the only things are starting here, because you can just see them, is the MSD coil packs up here. It does have can't really see it because kind of cramped here in my garage in this particular area. But that's a ETS front mount intercooler, obviously with the ETS intercooler piping and charge pipe. Can't see it from here, but from kind of underneath the vehicle, you'd be able to see it. But there's a tile blow-off valve kit with the piping and everything. Not a fan of the sneezing blow-off valves. I just don't like them. My plan, hopefully soon, I'll be able to do it, but I really want to switch to the HKS blow-off valve, the squeak, if you will, however you want to call it. But matter of fact, put that in the comments. What do people normally call that HKS blow-off valve? Like, I know with like the Boomba and the Turbo Smart, they call it the sneeze, the ch. So if there's like a specific name for the HKS one, then put that in the comment, because I really want to know. I just know it as the squeak. That's what I call it. I don't know if that's correct in the car world, because I'm pretty new to this whole thing. But anyway, yeah, so the tile blow-off valve, and there are, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of them. Coilovers. Coilovers. See if you can't see them in there. They're like Extreme XA coilovers or something like that. Please also, if you're watching this and you know what they're exactly called or what I'm talking about, or remotely what I'm talking about, please put that in the comments so I can exactly know what it is. I thought I looked it up and I thought I saw that they were Extreme XA or XD coilovers, so definitely put that in the comments so I can get the name right. But from my forums and from the research that I've done, they're very comparable to the famous BC coilovers that you can pretty much get, for any performance car, maybe even any car. I'm not too familiar. I just know that the BC is one of the biggest ones and they're pretty good quality. But these ones are specifically made for the RS and the ST, and from the forums and from research and from what I've read, that they're pretty comparable to the BCs. They're just specifically for these cars, the RS and the ST models. I believe is what I read. If I'm wrong, then also let me know in the comments. I have no problem with being, corrected, because I want to learn, and sometimes you gotta make mistakes while you learn. So going back to the car, so that is the only thing that I can think of, like actual performance engine wise, that is aftermarket and that was already on the car when I first bought it. So there's aesthetic things that were already done to it, like this RS. Like, I think that's almost, also, you can definitely put this in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's for like, support the police, the blue stripe through with the American flag. Could be wrong, I don't know. I think that's what it is, or it could just be patriotic. Definitely let me know in the comments if you know. 80 sticker, right? Because what kind of car guy doesn't try to every now and then enter to win one of those sick cars that they do on their giveaways? Cobb stickers. I'll tell you why I have those. But right here, these taillights are blacked out, and I forgot, they're not the spiders, I don't believe. No, they're not spiders. I can't remember what they're called, but God, I really don't remember. I should know this because I'm actually the one who bought these and put these on. But anyway, I tried to find the exact ones that the owner had on here, because they're pretty similar, if not the same. but my right brake light gave out and they're LED. So it's, you know, I personally am not savvy enough to try to like individually replace LEDs and rewire and cut out. Like, nah, I tried to YouTube it there. I was like, that's entirely too much. I'll just bite the bullet and buy a pair of brand new blacked out tail lights, aftermarket tail lights. And that is the name of the car. This is the Black Mamba. My 7-year-old named it that. So it's kind of what it is. Also, go Kobe. Let's see here. But yeah, that pretty much sums up everything that was done prior to me owning the car. Now, things that I did, very small, mostly aesthetic things, not really too performance-wise. So the Mountoon mushroom dipstick, Mountoon oil fill cap. Also, this is right here, you kind of barely see it. This snorkel-looking thing is a Redline carbon fiber cob. Big mouth, kind of like air duct intake that helps, you know, pull in more air through there, and that goes to the air box. That's pretty much, I really think, the only performance thing that I've actually done, and it's really not that big. That's 50 extra horsepower right there. Woohoo! Just kidding. I did the, and that's where the cop stickers came from. I told you I'd get to that, guys. Also, things that I've done, probably the most expensive thing that I've done is these Mountoon Rally Armor mud flaps. That's pretty much, I think that's it, guys, for things that I've done with the car. Tail lights. And something that I forgot now that I'm looking at it, I really should have brought my keys so you guys could see it, is these are actually blacked out turn signal indicators, and they're sequential. They're really cool to unlock and lock. Like, they start from here and they go all the way over here. It's a really nice, like, small little touch that gives the car a little bit more character. Oh, and then, God, I keep leaving things out. This right here, I'm not sure if this is actually a yellow fog light or if this is just a tint. Again, new to the stuff. I'm not too savvy with this particular thing either, or really any of the car stuff. So I have no idea or how to tell the difference between the two. If there's a way that you guys know of, please leave it in the comments below. That would be nice, so I can learn something new. But yeah, as far as the car goes and everything that is aftermarket and stock, what I've mentioned is all aftermarket, everything else is stock. Now, the reason why I'm doing this now, even though I've owned the car for a year and 2 months now, is because I mentioned in my first video, this is a brand new long block. I discovered I didn't discover, but I discovered that something was wrong with my car almost 2 months ago now, actually. So the block pooped out on me. The original block pooped out on me after like the 1 year anniversary of owning this car. That was a sad day. But I noticed that I had some coolant, like almost my whole coolant reservoir was empty, and there was just a big thing of coolant on the ground when I was driving home one time. And I looked all over the place, and the hose, the reservoir, I couldn't see anything. And near the backside, I saw stuff dripping and coolant. And I was like, oh my God. I went to the forums, and like everybody was saying like, dude, there's a crack in the block because between cylinder 2 and 3, there's like a most common weak spot that cracks right on the backside of the block where the serial number is for the block. Sure enough, took it to the Ford dealership in town where I bought the car and have my extended warranty, luckily. And that's what they told me. Hey man, crack in the backside of the block between cylinder 2 and 3, where the serial number is, where the turbo is. Sweet. So it began the journey of getting a new engine put in. Didn't have any short blocks in stock, so I lucked out and they gave me a brand new long block. So I mean, this thing just looks immaculate. The engine in here prior didn't look bad either. I mean, this just, obviously you can tell it's like brand new. I mean, the sticker, or is that a barcode? Barcodes? Or whatever this is, you can put that in the comments because I don't know what that is. I didn't even know belts had barcodes, but yeah, I mean, it's brand new. There's like no dust on this thing, on the engine, on the block. So, starting here, because in my head, new engine. So I'm thinking, let the mods go, let the modifications go. So ending the video, on the very next thing that I plan on doing to this car, and it is this thing right here. I'm planning on doing the full flow Mountain Tune intake, and then I'll obviously have to buy the actual air filter separate because they don't sell with the air filter. Come on, Mountain Tune. But yeah, the full thing starting from here all the way to the air box, and then obviously I gotta buy the filter separate. So one thing that I found out is I can't find that full flow intake for Mountain Tune on the Mountain Tune website anywhere. They did a rework and they redid their website, and some of that stuff I can't find. So please let me know in the comments below what happened with that. Did they just stop doing it? Because I was looking, and Panda Works and a couple other, like Rally Direct, a couple other people have them that I can buy for, you know, I think it's $500 after, a little bit over $500 after tax and everything, which is what Mountain Tune was selling for too on their website. And I swear, like a few weeks ago, I was able to see it on the Mountain Tune, you know, USA website, but they did an update, they did a rework, and I can't find some stuff, and that's one of the things I can't find. So if you have any insight or have any idea why that is, or maybe I just don't know how to use a search button or know how to type, please let me know in the comments down below. And I'm gonna just go ahead and end the video right there. I took a long time, guys. Sorry, I'm new at this. I'll get better with my words. I'll get better with things flowing, but just wanted to go over the car real quick and let you know why I'm starting this journey, because it's time to let the mods go, and I'm gonna do videos along every step of the way. And man, I don't know that this car is ever gonna be the way that I want it to be. So please leave comments on every video. I need to learn this stuff because I'm gonna be doing it. And again, guys, just thanks for the future support, and thanks for any future knowledge that you guys give me. Have a good one.